The first human interaction with pigeons can be traced back between 5 and 10,000 years ago. A few archaeologists dug up the earliest depictions of pigeons in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq, dating around 3000 BC. It was as far back as this time period that we started farming the rock doves and domesticating them. This makes pigeons one of the oldest domesticated animals, and we did so for a few reasons. The first one is food, which is the most obvious reason, because, back then meat and protein were a lot harder to come by than they are today. So farmers would build dwellings called dovecotes. From the outside, they look like giant beehives, but on the inside, they contained many crevices, nooks, and crannies that mimicked a pigeon's natural habitat. Because, fun fact, pigeons don't live in trees. They are cliff nesters. So in these dovecotes, the birds could feel safe and come and go as they pleased. They would plump up on the feed given to the farmers or go out and forage for food on their own. Then, when someone needed a meal, they'd harvest a pigeon egg or two, and sometimes a whole pigeon to eat like a rotisserie chicken. Stuff it with some rice, onions, and nuts, season with some cinnamon and cumin, then roast it. As the centuries passed, these dovecotes would actually get bigger and more beautiful. It was kind of a measurement of wealth among the rich and famous. Raising pigeons was a show of power. Similar to how old landlords would boast about the size of the pigs they raise or their number of cattle. Basically, a look at how much food I have that you don't competition. And in some feudal societies, if you weren't nobility, having a dovecote was illegal with major consequences. Because the royalties pigeon pile looked a lot less impressive if the peasants also had pigeon piles, so had to do away with that.